Okay, I'm gonna go over spider lasso in this video. One of my favorite guards. We're gonna go over a few setups, sweeps, submissions, and the basic counters or defense the top player is gonna try to do to get out of the lasso guard. Well, before we get started, please like, subscribe, and thank you for everybody else who's supporting me and watching my videos. This is going to take about 10 minutes, so I'm going to give a lot of details I never shared before. Because right now, I'm not competing, so I don't care. I don't care what I share, because I won't be competing anymore. So, anybody watch the whole video, you're going to find some good information. Stuff I never did share. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. We're going to start from closed guard. And the way I like to get into this, again, the entry is very important because I don't want him running around or getting my legs and guard wide open. Okay, we want to control our opponent from the get-go. So I'm going to grab the sleeves. I want to be able to push and pull. Okay? Because I want my knees in. And then I can step on his hip and open up his arms. Okay, right now, this is the best entry because he's stuck. He can't really run around or get his arm up. So as I push off, I'm going to go spider. I'm taking the angle on my right hip so I can then loop my leg, my left leg, over and around, poking the back of his shoulder and pulling. Okay, one key detail is I have to flare this knee out. Okay, if you play a weak lasso here, he can push my leg down and now you have no guard. So one of the key details is you need to flare your knee and pull this to your hip. So as I pull, I'm going to flare. See that flare? Now he cannot push my knee down. Okay. Now I'm going to kick up my spider. And he's already off balance here. Okay. So very easy sweep. If I was going to go activate something, I'm always going to be on my side. So either going to be 1 or 2. And with this sweep here, we're going to hold this, push, and then we can come up to the mount. You see, he can't really balance without his arms. So again, one more time on the entry, sleeves, knee in, step on the hip, open, spider, loop it, get that shoulder, flare your knee. And now we're here, very easy for me to start a sweep. Okay, I don't want to stay centered. I have to keep him on his side. He's going to react by bringing a foot up, my knee, yes. That's the normal reaction there. Okay, so that's what I want. Go back to your knee. I want to kick my spider to get that foot and that knee up. Watch. Oh, great. I'm going to take my lasso hook his leg. Have his leg and the lasso. Now it's very easy for me to pull and take him over with that hook and that lasso for another sweep. Okay, sweep number 3. Over here, boom, spider lasso, kick, boom. This time he brings his knee on the inside. Yeah, a lot of guys like to do this to brace, and they try to rip their arm out, hand from here. I'm gonna hook outside. Now I have his leg and lasso here, and I can sweep either way. Okay, very easy for me to cause him to be off balance. He's gonna pull back, kick him over, and there we go again. Now with this sweep here, turn your sweep towards me. I'm gonna keep that hook and the lasso because I don't want him coming back up. If he tries to come up, we're keeping that hook. Then I can come up with my free hand, grab that leg, and then we can still get that sweep. Okay? But let this go, he's gonna come on top. Okay, so either or, I always like to hook, but we have to get that reaction on the spider. Boom. Take that leg, yes. Hook inside or hook outside. Okay. Now from here, if he's very balanced with this back leg here or sits back, that's fine. I can always go one, like an X guard here. Okay. X guard, he got nowhere to go. He comes forward. I can use this to elevate, kick it over to omoplata. He's very, very stuck in this situation. He sits back. I can really stomp with his foot as he counterweights. Yeah, pulling back. Watch this. I'm going to pull and stomp. And I still get the sweep. Release. Grab that leg. And we have the sweep. And so I really, really like it because either or, hooking the leg is, to me, guaranteed sweep. Now, what most people do, they stand up. Oh, he stands up. Okay, great. I'm going to do the same concept. As he tries to get around, I'm going to hook the leg and I'm going to sweep. Okay, so I'm going to hook the leg, boom. And then I can sweep. I can take him this way. He counterweight stands up. I can go ahead and pull him in and take him over the other way. Because we have both sleeves. So same thing when he stands up. Just hook the leg. Okay, so look. Spider, lasso, stand up. Hook outside. Boom. Okay, hook inside. Tries to pass. I drop. And I pull. Pull. Take him over. And then we can pull this arm right into an arm bar. Lot of variety. When I play lasso guard, that's the things I look for. I look for the hooking the leg and then just sweeping with whatever I get. It's very hard for him to move around with two arms tangled up and his leg tangled up. Very, very, very hard. All right. So another key detail that a lot of people are going to do is they're going to try to take this spider off, boom, and they're going to try to smash this leg down, like that. Okay? So, once we know this defense goes, he goes, one, tries to smash this knee, I'm going to pull open and then take my foot on the far side hip and let him come around. Okay? Comes around, grab his leg, load him up, and then we have an easy sweep. Okay. Again, this is a natural reaction for people to try to cut through the lasso guard. They kill here, boom, let him pass, bring my knee back in, let him grab my head, grab the pants, push, pull, sweep. He's loaded, not just a lasso, but because of my knee in his hip. Very, very easy. Even if he passes my guard, say like, boom, passes my guard. If I block his hip here, one, and my knee is here, I can shrimp, bring it back in, and now I can grab, push, hold him up, sweep. Still sweeping there. All right, next one. That's super easy. Is one, lasso spider. Grab the collar, pull, grab the elbow, push his arm up as I pull my leg through. I have omoplata. Okay. Very strong omoplata off the spider lasso because my leg is already ready. Foot's on his bicep. I grab that collar, I pull, and I always use this foot to keep him turning as I throw my leg over to the omoplata. What you don't want is you do not want this arm to get free to kill that leg, and now you're in trouble, okay? Because I cannot do the omoplata and my hand is out of position. Okay? He grabs my hand and passes the guard. Now I gotta find a way to recover. Okay? This is bad for me. Okay? So that spider foot should remain on that bicep. Once I let go of that sleeve, I'm gonna extend my foot up, trapping that arm, and pulling through before he can get rid of my leg on his front here. Okay? All right. Another one that we can do as far as a combination would be keeping this lasso. We're gonna spider sweep and follow. Boom. We're gonna follow by holding this grip, sit up, taking it to the joystick here, and then we can turn, and then we can roll into omoplata. Always get the far side shoulder, secure that omoplata. So any time you do sweep with the lasso, it's a good follow-up that you can get a rolling omoplata. Switch your grip, sit up, roll to the omoplata, get that far side. Here we go. All right, another option that is super tricky that I like to do is if I feel that this hand starts to pull out, I'm just gonna let it go, switch my grip, and I'm gonna let go my lasso and just do arm drag. And we can take the back. So you don't want to fight, especially with guys that are gonna start ripping that lasso out. We'll start peeling that out. Okay, I'm too late. He's already got the backside. I'm gonna switch, push, open, and arm drag. Spider, lasso. Always open your knee and pull. Boom. Next one we can do, just throw it over, pull, and we're in triangle. Okay, if you guys like triangle, you can go straight to the triangle. Very easy entry to the head and arm. Spider lasso, throw my leg over one, and then pull that elbow, and now we have a triangle if you want. Okay. All right. How many minutes is that?
13.
13. Okay, that's long enough. If you guys need any more details, watch that video again, or you can contact me. Email, Instagram's there. Let me know if you have questions. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's how I play spider lasso. It's one of the hardest guards to pass. A lot of high-level competitors play spider lasso. It's very cumbersome and irritating when both of your arms are tied up. Okay, but you have to utilize it the way I explained. Really, you gotta kick onto your hip, get them off balanced, find a sweep, threaten a sweep, and make them uncomfortable. That's the way spider lasso works. You don't want to stop the momentum. You gotta keep kicking it left to right, and then throw something up. Omoplata, triangle, or sweep. Yeah, you can do it again like I showed. From their knees, one leg up, combat base. You start standing up, you still hook the leg, catch a sweep. Okay, that's basically what I do, and try it out if you guys want. Thank you.